Hey, what's up guys? So for those of you running a dash cam in your car and you've got Apple CarPlay installed, you may have run across this annoying issue where whenever you try to connect to your dash cam using your phone to maybe change settings or download footage or something, you notice it's going to keep disconnecting from the dash cam and reconnect back to CarPlay. This is a really annoying issue that can affect a lot of different brands of dash cams. Luckily though, when you understand why this is happening, you can better understand what some of the workarounds are, and I'm actually going to go over 4 different solutions where, in case you're running into this issue too, here's a number of different ways where you can avoid this same issue continuing to happen to you. Now with CarPlay, they really want to make sure that you've got a good solid connection. And so for whatever reason, if your phone disconnects from Wi-Fi, then your phone stops working, the Google Maps and music streaming, all that kind of stuff will break. And so for that reason, it's actually designed where it's going to be aggressively trying to reconnect back to CarPlay if you disconnect for whatever reason, such as you want to connect to a dash cam even intentionally. And this is what's going on here, which is why it affects a lot of different brands of dash cams. And so a lot of people have been complaining about this issue. For example, I can go over here to my VFO A310S, and if I turn on Wi-Fi like this, you'll see both the Wi-Fi SSID and the password that I can type in to connect here using my phone. And then looking at the phone, you'll see that it's currently connected here to my CarPlay adapter, and I've got the dash cam's Wi-Fi SSID listed right there. And if I tap on it here like this, it's going to say if I connect to that, it's going to be disconnecting from CarPlay. So let's say I say join my dash cam, disconnect from CarPlay. That will work here. You can see it connects, but only momentarily. You're going to notice it's going to disconnect from the dash cam, then go straight back to CarPlay, and then CarPlay resumes working again. This is the annoying issue. Now, as far as the solutions, the first thing you can do is if you're using an aftermarket dongle like this, you can just physically unplug it. That will obviously break all the CarPlay stuff, and now you're going to be able to connect to the dash cam like this. And even though your phone is still connected to your car over Bluetooth or something, there's no longer CarPlay to be aggressively grabbing that Wi-Fi connection. So now you can use your dash cam and your app and do all of the stuff over Wi-Fi. Now, for some people, of course, CarPlay may be built into your car. It's not like some aftermarket dongle like this, and so there's nothing to physically unplug. And if that's the case, solution number 2 is going to be to disable Bluetooth here in the phone. And if we do that, this is going to allow us to disconnect here from CarPlay, and it's no longer going to be able to automatically reconnect here either. And to demo that, you'll notice that now when we try to connect here to the dash cam here like this, it's going to be disconnecting here from CarPlay, but it doesn't have Bluetooth running in the background to keep finding that connection and then reconnecting back over to CarPlay. And so now CarPlay is going to be staying disconnected here like this. You can notice nothing is working, and I'm maintaining my connection here to the dash cam the whole time to do anything that I need to do with the app. Now, these are the main solutions that you're going to want to use if you really need the Wi-Fi connectivity specifically. Luckily though, there are some dash cams, and this is going to bring us to solutions 3 and 4, that don't necessarily require Wi-Fi and have other ways of actually communicating with the dash cam. For example, there's the ThinkWare U3000 Pro, which allows you to connect to the dash cam strictly over Bluetooth and only fall back to Wi-Fi for anything that requires more data throughput, such as actually transferring video files wirelessly from the dash cam to your phone. And to show you how this works, I've got it reconnected here where I've got CarPlay connected over Wi-Fi, and I've got Bluetooth turned on again. Then we'll go over here to the dash cam, and let's make sure I can communicate with Bluetooth. And once it's connected, we can go over here into the dash cam, and we can start adjusting here any of the settings that we want while CarPlay is still connected, because it's relying strictly on Bluetooth. Now that said, if we want to do anything like a live view from the dash cam, that's going to take Wi-Fi, or if we want to take a look at any of the video footage here on the dash cam, we can browse it here over Bluetooth, but if we want to download anything, that's going to take Wi-Fi. Any firmware update stuff or downloading safety cameras, anything with larger file sizes, that's all going to be relying on Wi-Fi. But for just smaller stuff like adjusting the settings here on the dash cam, you can do all of this over Bluetooth while still being connected here over CarPlay, because we're not using Wi-Fi for that. Now, the 4th solution to talk about is if you have a dash cam that's connected to the cloud. So for example, if I take a look at one of my black views here that's here in the car, I can go in here and I can connect locally to change a lot of the settings, or I can also adjust these settings here over the cloud. And so whether I'm sitting next to the dash cam here in the car, or I'm back at home or whatever, this is all happening over the air. It's not relying on Bluetooth or Wi-Fi directly here to the dash cam. And so I can change all of my settings, whatever I want here like this, without it conflicting at all with CarPlay. And so for that reason, while this is definitely an annoying issue to have your phone and app constantly butting heads here with CarPlay because of how aggressive it is at grabbing that Wi-Fi connection from your phone to try and maintain the CarPlay connection, luckily there are a number of different workarounds that you can take advantage of to be able to connect here to your dash cam while sitting on your phone. And then once you're done, you kind of go back to the normal solution and have CarPlay running while you're driving. A little bit annoying. I wish it would just kind of like work without having to do any of these little workarounds. But for those of you guys who are also running into these issues, here's what's going on and a number of different solutions that you can take advantage of. And so with that said, just wanted to quickly share it because I know a lot of you guys in the comments have been annoyed by this issue too. And so hopefully this video will help and give you guys a smoother experience. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're all doing great, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.